Hi guys, and welcome to Daily with Ali podcast, your daily dose of wisdom. For those of you who are new to the podcast, the purpose of the podcast is for us to learn to be better humans one day at a time. Every episode, we will explore a wise quote or intriguing idea that will expand your emotional intelligence and soften your heart. This being said, let's get into it. I wanted us to end the week with a special focus on relationships, so the quote of today is, "A good woman will be a man's peace, and a good man will be a woman's protection." Now, before diving into it, I must say that this quote reminds me deeply of a Cherokee proverb, so I will share that one as well with you, and we'll look into both of them. A woman's highest calling is to lead a man to his soul, to unite him with Source. Her lowest calling is to seduce, separating the man from his soul and leave him aimlessly wandering. A man's highest calling is to protect a woman, so she is free to walk the earth unarmed. A man's lowest calling is to ambush and force his way into the life of a woman. End of quote. Now, I wanted to share these ideas not because they are in any way controversial or revolutionary, but because they highlight the foundation of fulfilling relationships. In order to be happy in our intimate relationships, our core emotional needs have to be met. And one of those 5 core emotional needs for a woman is security. And one of the 5 core emotional needs for a man is a peaceful home environment. This being said, if you are a woman listening, do you consider yourself to be your man's peace? And if you are a man listening, do you consider yourself to be your woman's protection? If not, what can you do to move in that direction? Give yourself the time to really dig this because it is important. However, what I want to emphasize upon is that as a woman, being your man's protection does not mean not having a voice. It actually means knowing how to use your voice and when to compromise if needed. It doesn't mean that you'll never shout, that you have to hide when your PMS hits hard and you are moody and possibly angry at everyone. It simply means that most of your days you will have compassion for him and try to avoid useless drama or making him your therapist. Whatever you feel the need to share, please do it in a non-accusatory way if you want him to listen. If you feel the need for more support, please reach out to your family, friends, and therapist for therapy. One thing that you can do to make sure you are on the right path is to ask him from time to time, what makes you feel at peace in our relationship? And then just listen and show up. On the same note, as a man, you won't be able to protect your woman from everything you consider to be a bad experience in life, nor it is your duty to do so. You are not a parent, you are a partner. And as much as you'd want, you cannot control everything, nor you should. However, what you can do is to ask her, what makes you feel more secure? I want to provide that for you to the best of my ability. You know, her response can vary from financial security to total transparency when it comes to your phone or social media handles. You never know. Remember that every woman is different and everyone comes with their own struggles, traumas from the past, fears, and so on. And your aim is to sit down and listen calmly to what she genuinely needs in order to feel safe in your relationship. Even if you don't agree with her, before having an open conversation about what you can provide and what you cannot, just listen to what she feels, what she needs. And the same thing goes down for women. The capacity to truly listen is one of the biggest gifts that you can give to others and yourself. And when you listen and you don't agree with what you hear, do not rush in to challenge that. Remember, nobody can argue with what somebody else feels. Feelings are completely subjective and tied up to someone's experience. And as a golden rule of relationships, you either want to be in a relationship or you want to be right. Relationships are not an option for those who cannot accept compromise. Again, a good woman will be a man's peace and a good man will be a woman's protection. Have this in mind as you go about your day. If your partner wants a coffee and you can provide that, be his peace and do so. If your woman needs a pickup and you can do that, be her protection and do that. It's the small things that add up and make us feel that we are cared for and that our needs matter for the ones we love. So let's learn to become better partners, one day at a time. This being said, I want to thank you again for taking the time to tune in and listen. Make sure to subscribe for more and share in the comments below any topics that you would love me to tackle in the next episodes. I am Elisa, and until next time, remember, you have all the answers deep within. My mission is to take you there.